Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might crash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want to invite it. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you're clocking out. Don't want to miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn it back until you start dropping in. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Come on in. Let's get this party started. And no, my co-host is not here with me yet, Miss Carmel Diva, but she is on her way. I don't know what's going on, but she gonna have me get her a pink slip. She gonna have me give her a pink slip. You know, with the coronavirus going on, everybody working at home, so she's supposed to be at home working right now, but I don't know where she at. And it is hot. It is hot. I did not expect it to get this warm today in our hometown in Omaha, Nebraska. So I didn't have my air on. So when I got home, it was like, oh my God, it's like so warm in here. I got the air on now. I got my ceiling fan on. But if y'all see some beads of sweat, whew, whew. I am hot. Lord Jesus, have mercy. But how is everybody doing today? Man, it's been lit. These YouTube streets has been lit. Lit. I've been watching videos all day. I got up early this morning and watched one of my favorite YouTubers, Deanna Irvin. And even though she had us up late the other night and she got up early this morning, and, you know, I was like thinking the day was going to be, I don't know, just a normal Friday, but come on now. Y'all know how I be on these YouTube streets. It seems like something always pops off on Friday. So as y'all can see, the title of the video starts off with, who is Sir King? And no, it wasn't that title before earlier this afternoon. I just added that on there because I'm like, I do want to talk about it. I do want to discuss it because I'm sure most of the people in this sector already know by now, but Sean Bradley, as some people call King Sean or King Bradley or SB. I can't think of the other names that he calls himself right now. I think he just calls himself King Sean or, you know, SB. But anywho, this is crazy. And a lot of people don't believe it. And a lot of people do believe Sean. And a lot of people is like, okay, I'm not shocked. You know, and then some people is even like, well, I'm glad I didn't get too close to him. You know, some of the people who don't care too much care for Sean. He's not their favorite. But me, I'm like, is it true? Is the Sir King, the YouTuber, Sir King, who never shows his face, who jumps around on everybody's live, who has been following the beast in these YouTube streets for a very long time, he even knows me from my other YouTube channel that I started a couple of years ago. Y'all know primarily I use this YouTube channel now. But he even jumped on my live one time. Sir King jumps on everybody's lives. And when he jumped on my live, he said, what happened to your Tanya's Primetime TV channel? Do you still got that channel? And I'm like, how you know about my Tanya's Primetime channel unless I know who you are? So I had said before that I thought Sir King was Zills. And I said several times, if I'm wrong, I stand in my wrongness. But I knew it wasn't what's the other guy name? Wolverine. I knew it wasn't Wolverine because their voices sound they're very distinctive. So to me, I never thought it was Wolverine. I know some people is dead said, oh, that's Wolverine, that's Wolverine. Some people even thought it was VS Conscious, Susie Cordone. Some people thought it was Mona Simone. Some people thought it was Jason. Some people thought it was who else? Food Junkie. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on with all the, names that people thought Sir King was. So, Sean, he says he has all kind of technical devices at the house, at the crib. And he's really good, with electronics, with computers, modern technology. And he said he was trying to do some kind of little experimentation in the sector, and he wanted to, I don't know. I'm like, what kind of experimentation was he trying to do? And I seen somebody's oh my God, let me look on my phone because I want to read exactly what they titled their video. Somebody titled their video, do we really care who Sir King is, or is his commentary intimidating? Regardless of who Sir King is, if it's SB, if it's Sean Bradley, King Sean, I don't find his commentary intimidating. I like his commentary. So I know a lot of people didn't like Sir King. They didn't like his commentary. They thought he was always trying to take over people's channels, take over people's platforms. I don't think that either. I always got a piece of hair in my damn eye. But I don't think that either. There we go. I don't think that he necessarily tries to take over platforms. I think whoever Sir King is, he wanted to make sure that people knew the real tea, what really went on. And it was kind of like, oh my God, like some of the things that the Sir King remembered, and like when people would say stuff wrong, no, you didn't. That ain't what you said. That ain't no. And see, it would be crazy if it is Sean Bradley, because a lot of people was always like, Sean Bradley always says that he don't follow people, or if he don't subscribe to people, if he don't like people, he don't watch their lives, so a lot of people always quote that from him. But then they turn around and say, but he got to be watching people's lives because he always knows what's going on. And I know some people on here in this sector really don't watch other people's lives. They really don't subscribe to other people. But sometimes people will send them stuff, inbox them, email them, text them, IG them, and let them know certain things that's going on in these streets. Or they would send them a link to the video and be like, oh, you got to check out this video. Now, if Sean Bradley is Sir King, what does this mean for this sector? A lot of people is like, oh, Tracy gonna be pissed. Oh my God. Matter of fact, let me go to Tracy's page right now and see if she went live today. Because I would love to hear Tracy's commentary on this right here. Okay, looks like Tracy, the last time she did a video was 22 hours ago, and she was speaking about that Sansaray Smith YouTuber who died, which we was also going to talk about tonight. But yeah, so Tracy ain't went live yet. Let me check her community wall. Nope. She ain't posted nothing on her community wall about Sir King or about Sean Bradley. I know she knows. I know that somebody told her if Tracy ain't seen it, but Tracy sees everything. Tracy runs through these streets. She be bending these corners. She be losing her flip-flops all through the YouTube street neighborhood. So I know Tracy found out about it. So I'm looking forward to certain people's documentary. I said documentary. I'm looking forward to certain people's commentary on this subject, and I'm looking forward to, I don't know, who was it? Was it Nicole Tyler? Nicole Tyler. She was doing one of her car lives, one of her car chats, and did she call him or he call her or something like that? I can't remember. Hold on, let me go to Nicole Tyler, because I actually had to jump off of her live Because hold on, let me turn it down. Let me fast forward. I think he did call her. Yeah, because she always takes phone calls in her car. So I think he did call her. Let me see. Now, see, I don't want to. I have to go through her whole video trying to find it. But if anybody heard Nicole Tyler earlier today and watched the whole video, I heard that Sean called her. That's what I heard. That he called her. I can't remember who else's live I was watching because I was just jumping around, bouncing around, live to live, listening to the commentary on different people. There's an exclusive tea. Sean Bradley has announced that he is the real Sir King. Again, does it matter to a lot of y'all? Somebody the other night on Bree's channel, on her channel, I forgot her name, but she's a tarot card reader or something like that. She like read cards or something. And you know Bree and Sir King be flirting around with each other, right? And and although I think it'd be like fake, I think some people don't know for sure because people be asking like, Bree, do you really like Sir King? Sir King, do you really like Bree? And some people like Miss Pizarro. I don't want to mess her name up. Some people call her Pizarro. I'm like, where do you? Ain't no I-O on the end. Ain't no E-O. Ain't no Y-O. It's Pizarro. But anyway, Miss Pizarro, she had said before on Bree's live, that man, he's full of it. He don't mean it, whatever. So anyway, Bree was getting her tarot cards read or something the other day on her channel, and a question arose saying, will Bree and Sir King be dating or meet up or something like that? And so they asked Sir King, and he said, maybe. So I'm like, We all know Sean Bradley don't date women. He date men. He's gay. He's open and gay. And that's all cool. That's all cool. But if that really is Sean, what kind of experimenting was he trying to do? Trying to see if women would fall for him as Sir King? Because a lot of people would flirt with Sir King. I even flirted with Sir King before. I even said something one day. Don't tell Bree that I'm gonna make you some cake. I said something funny, something funny. And so a lot of people, be flirting and playing around with Sir King. To me, it's nothing serious because for one, he's an avatar. Like Kwani has said the other day on Bree's chat, Bree, are you serious? You really up here trying to date or trying to mess around with an avatar, a whole avatar? But I can't believe that Bree was serious. I don't know. I've been watching her for a little while. I ain't been watching her forever, but I'm up here like, me personally, I would like to know who's behind the avatar. Now, who knows? That person could have, thought maybe one day I'll reveal myself. I'll take off my mask. I'll, let everybody find out who I am. Has they done that? Again, I'm going to read this one more again. Somebody said, do we really care who Sir King is, or is his commentary intimidating? If anybody watching want to jump in the chat, I can drop the link too and invite you onto the screen so you can talk about it. So that's one of the subjects that we're going to talk about tonight. I'm trying to give my let me drop the link. Okay, there's the link. If anybody want to jump on the chat or jump in the live screen, the stream with me, you can do it on your phone or your laptop. But anywho, that's one of the subjects that I want to talk about. Then another subject that I want to talk about, I'm trying to get my co-host time to get to her house so she can jump on live. But I just talked to her a little while before the live and she was on her way home running late. But anywho, that's one topic I want to talk about. Another topic I wanted to talk about, there was this video that went viral regarding a house party. And I'm sure you guys have probably already seen that as well. It's a house party. Let me bring it up. Viral house party. Okay, there's a young guy in Chicago. His mother, who is a frontline worker, I believe she said she works at a hospital. She was working, just coming off of like a 24-hour shift. She's a homeowner in a neighborhood of Chicago, and she was working a 24-hour shift as a first responder when her son threw a humongous party that ended up going viral. Now, she claims that she didn't know anything about the party. She didn't give him permission to have a party. She's a frontline. She's a first responder. And her son had the audacity to sneak behind her back. Hey, Carla Prince, you just posted that in the his apology link in the Hood Table private Facebook group. Thank you for that. I'm gonna pull that up so I can read that. But she is on the front line. She's a first responder. That means, they are in the proximity of people who could be contagious, who could have the virus. Healthcare workers are already, concerned about bringing something home to their family. I have a cousin who we brought on here about a month and a half ago. Angela, I brought her on here because she's a nurse, and she was telling me how scary it is when you leave in that hospital and trying to, not think about the possibility of you carrying the virus and bringing it home to your children and your husband or your wife, or some people have elderly people at home. And so he had the audacity to throw a party. And I was up here talking to my son. I was like, man, that lady, she was on the news. She did a little interview. They talked to her. They was like, how did you feel about this? Of course, she was upset. She was angry, and she didn't know about it. She saw it. She said how she found out was a police cruiser or the police had came to her house to let her know after the party was over, because a neighbor had called and reported, because it was deep. It was deep. If you saw the pictures on the internet, I don't know how many people was in there. And the boy said, her son, he was like, I didn't think that many people were coming. He said he thought it was only going to be like 10, 15 something people, something like that. Man, that house was jam-packed. Like, you know how the old school basement parties be? You charging everybody a couple bucks to get inside. Oh, let's, like rent parties. Y'all know, some of y'all know about them rent parties back in the day. But they used to be packed wall to wall, door to door. And that's how packed that party was. I was like, I could not believe it. I would have been pissed. And the lady, she talked to a news reporter, and, she told him that she was upset, and she, talked to him, and, he even went and apologized. Because he claimed, it wasn't supposed to be that many people. But come on now. A party, a young person only inviting 10 people over. I don't know if I can believe the fact that he only invited 10 or 15 people. These kids out here, they've been antsy since day one. They can't go to the park. They can't go to the mall. They can barely get into the barbershop. They can't go to a restaurant. They can't go to the movies. All the parents, like, not all, but a lot of parents like me have been really strict. I done shut door on people. I done slammed the door on people. Quit telling. What is your friend doing here outside our house? We are quarantining ourselves. I mean, I know it's wrapping up right now. It's wrapping up right now. Some restaurants are about to open on May 4th. I think that's what, Monday. So some restaurants are planning on opening. Trump said he's not going to extend the social distancing thing, even though a lot of people think that it should be extended. A lot of people think that we should go at least till June or July. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about that too. Are you guys ready to just jump back out, run to a restaurant, sit down with 200-300 people around y'all? Are y'all ready to go back to the gyms where people is, all sweaty and, running around the gym and touching on all the equipment? Are y'all ready to take y'all kids to the parks with all those other dirty little kids? Yeah, I said dirty. I did have kids before, and I know parks are dirty, thus kids get dirty. So, I mean, are y'all ready for that? To get in the movies, sitting right next to somebody, right under somebody? Are y'all ready for that? Or are y'all still practicing quarantine? Because me personally, I think I still will. I have no plans of joining the rest of society anytime soon to be jam-packed up anywhere. But that's just me. Some people are still like, I'm still going to wear my mask, and the thing is, I be seeing people on Facebook complaining about other people who wear masks. I don't know why. Why are you complaining about somebody else wearing a mask? If somebody wants to wear a mask because they want to make sure, if it makes them feel a little bit more protected, let them feel protected. I don't understand. Some people just get up in arms about, I don't understand. I mean, and then, I'm sure like the people who are out there who've been picketing and protesting, especially in the bigger cities, a lot of people have been picketing and protesting their mayors or their governors to open their city back up, open their county back up, because they want to get out there. They want to go to the water parks. They want to, do what we normally do every day, especially in the summertime. Right now, people is just anxious, like the pools. I don't know. I can't even swim. So I definitely won't be in no pool, but if I could swim, I don't think I would. I really don't think I would. You said you're an introvert. See, I'm a extrovert, and everybody who knows me personally know that. They know I'm an extrovert. I love to hang. I love to kick it. I love to have fun and mingle and socialize. I'm a social butterfly. A lot of people know that about me, but right now, again, I'm not in no rush to get out there and just be all, jam-packed up anywhere. Not in a mall, not in a restaurant, nothing. Now, one of my friends hit me up today, said, let's go walking tomorrow. I was like, yeah, let's go walking tomorrow. That's cool. We can go walking tomorrow. As far as anything else like that, nope. I'm not ready to go to the nail salons, the hair salons, I don't even know. I don't know. In another month, I will, I'll probably be ready. Maybe in, 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, I'll probably be ready to, unquarantine myself. Is that a word? Unquarantine. So as far as that son, though, as far as the boy who threw that party, I told my son I would not have been on the news complaining to the journalists. I would have probably been in jail. I'm like, can you believe it? I can't. I don't like, for one, I don't like one kid over my house without permission. I don't care how old you are, 21, 22, 23. I don't like people over my house that I don't know. Not that everybody is bad, but I didn't have situations when I was younger, when I was a young adult, when I was an older adult, when my kids came to be. And when they got older, people stealing, people tearing up your stuff. Don't nobody know who did what. If I came home and it was 100 people in my house, or I find out the police then issue tickets because they up in my house, they drinking and all this kind of stuff. Come on now. See, he'd be lucky. He'd be lucky if his key turns when he tries to open that door. He'd be lucky if he still had a key to the crib. Shoot, he might find his bags outside next to his car on the sidewalk. Like, for real. And then it's like, okay, did the boy do it because he was just trying to go viral? Or was he really just trying to have a party? You know, we don't know that. We don't know that. We know a lot of people do a lot of dumb stuff just to go viral. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. I talked a little bit about a exclusive interview that I'm going to be doing in approximately a week. I was approached by someone out of the blue. I don't know the person. We're not friends. We're not connected in any way. They follow me on YouTube and they from my hometown. So I was approached by them. They wanted to, I guess they had been wanting to tell their story, which involves allegations of misconduct. Should I say misconduct? We're just going to say misconduct. Allegedly, we're going to say misconduct of a local pastor. Yes, that's what we're going to say. That's the perfect word for it. They approached me because they've been wanting to tell their story for a long time. Why they haven't told their story yet, I'm going to ask them that. You know, we're going to get all into that. Why are they telling it now? Why do they feel the need to tell it now? Is it personal? Is it just because you care about, strongly care about the community and you just want people to know, be aware of the misconduct allegations of this local pastor? Is that it? People gonna have questions. And so I went live earlier today on my Facebook, and then I shared it on my YouTube, and I shared it in our private Facebook group, our The Hood Table private Facebook group, which you can join if you like. You can click the join button, look up The Hood Table on Facebook, click the join button, answer a few questions, agree to the group house rules, and housekeeping rules, whatever you want to call it. And as long as I don't think you're a troll, I'll add you to the group. But I did a live earlier today because I wanted to prepare people. One thing I always say about our platform, we might represent the hood. We might represent North Omaha because we are born and raised in North Omaha. We are from the hood, still a part of the hood. And sometimes, even if it don't seem like it, we still have a little bit of hood mentality. When you're born in the hood, when you're from the hood, no matter how far away from the hood, you can still have a little bit of hood mentality. And I actually have more than a bit, but I just know when to bring it out. But regardless of that, we still represent the hood. We still represent North Omaha. But as it says in the description, in our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, things that happen in the hood, we'll talk about. Things that happen in other hoods, we'll talk about. Things that happen in trending news, in the media, in the country, from TV shows, documentaries, movies to the president. We'll talk about it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And when you have a platform like this, and you do interviews and you talk about trending news and you talk about controversial, stuff, you're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We promote people, we bring people on our shows, promote their businesses, promote their organizations, their arts and crafts, we promote musicians, entertainers. We do a lot of that. But sometimes we have to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I just kind of wanted to prepare people for an upcoming interview that we're going to have, exclusive interview regarding, allegations against a local pastor. They came to us. They wanted to speak to us. They've been wanting to tell their story for a long time, and they want to tell it on our platform. And I'm giving them the opportunity to do that. But with that opportunity to do that, when we do bring them on, we're just going to let them talk. We'll ask questions. We'll let them talk. It'll be a back and forth interview. And we're not going to let anybody attack them. You can comment in the chat as much as you want. As long as nobody's not attacking somebody and being disrespectful in the chat, you won't get banned and barred from the chat or the channel. But you got to keep it respectful regardless of your opinions of what somebody else says. You always have to be respectful, and that's how it is in our private Facebook group too. People are going to have a difference of opinion, but sometimes you just have to be grown and deal with it as a grown-up, and sometimes that means agreeing to disagree. A lot of grown people don't like to practice that, but I do. I don't like to argue with people. I don't like to banter and go back and forth. I don't like to always be the one to have the last word. I'll be the one to be like, all right. All right. You're right. Next subject. Next case. Like Kaya. Next caller. But yeah, so that's me. I'm like, whatever. It ain't even that serious. It ain't even like it ain't that serious. But it will be an exclusive interview. We have it set for next Saturday, May 9th. I think that's Saturday, May 9th at 8 p.m. It will be here on the Hood Table. I'm going to post the link. So if you already subscribe to our channel and if you already have the notification bell hit, then you will receive the notifications for, every time we go live or upload. So you'll know in advance when we're about to go live, because when you hit the notifications, they normally send you a notification like an hour or 30 minutes in advance to help you remember. And you can also set a reminder on there. It says, do you want to set a reminder? And you can set a reminder on there. And hold up, this is my co-host. Hold on, this is our co-host, Carmel Diva. Oh, and then she's responding back. We started. I need to charge my phone. Okay, Karma Diva says she'll be here in 5 minutes, and then we can talk about the subject that she wanted to talk to. You said you don't need the last. That's me too. Like when I was in nah. Let me back up. When I was younger, back in the day when you're young, you do childish things. You do immature things. I did a whole lot of immature things when I was younger. And arguing, if it was really, really something serious, it did lead to an altercation sometimes. I don't think that way anymore. It's like back in the day, it's like, oh, you going back and forth. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Man, F you, woo. And that's how it is when a lot of people, when they're young, they like to be right. They like to have the last word. They like to appear always strong and knowledgeable and correct, like all the time. That's how it is when you're young. Don't nobody know nothing. You know everything. That's how it is when you're young. But as I got older, I realized how unimportant certain things are. Like when you're older and people get sick and people die, you have kids and you have to worry about, are they going to come home? Are they going to make it to school? Are they going to live to see another day? In the words of Pop from, my favorite show, Friday. But, you have to worry about things. You have to worry about how you're going to feed your kids and pay your rent, pay your mortgage, your car, light bill. I don't have time for stuff like that. So I'm a lot more mature these days. And when I don't, even if it's somebody I'm really, really cool with, if we don't agree, I'm just like, all right, whatever. You said what you got to say. I said what I got to say. We disagree. Let's move on, girl. Let's go have a drink. Where we go? What you doing tomorrow? Stuff like that. Where you get your hair? Girl, who did your nail? You just go on. And I raised my kids that same way. My sons will tell you, oh my God, I know I used to get on their nerves. But because of the fact that my brothers growing up, they used to fight like cats and dogs. My cousins, my boy cousins, I have so many boy cousins. Like our family is mainly made up of males. I have so many boys cousins who would fight all the time. They would fight their brothers. They would fight their cousins. I mean, oh my God. It was like every week, such and such and they're fighting. Such and such. Oh my God, they fighting again. I'm like, why is they fighting now? Throwing a house party. We kicking it. Next thing you know, the cousins break out fighting the brother. So I'm used to that. And so when I had my two sons, I taught them at a long time ago. They would testify from when that first one was born, he was alone. When that second one came, he automatically knew this child is the baby. Y'all are this many years apart. There will be no fighting, no applying hands, pressure, none of that stuff. I mean, just this little tussling, this kid play, that's cool. But actual fighting, arguing, what y'all arguing about? Okay, figure it out. You gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna figure it out for you. And y'all don't want me to figure it out. So there have been lots of times when my sons then agreed to disagree. And that I believe helped them, because once they grow up, they realize how to walk away from certain things, that everything ain't always that serious. Fighting over what TV show y'all gonna watch in the man cave and the video games and this dumb stuff. Who? Somebody cheating on the basketball game. I mean, you know how some people, boys, they get in their moments and they look like they just want to sound like they want to just go at each other and crack each other's heads open. I made sure when I see my sons get to a level where I'm like, okay, I'm not cool, shut it down. They'll tell you I've always been like that since they was young. And now they're 24 and 19, and they still might have little disagreements over basketball game. No, he's the best player. No, little stuff like that. But there's no, you know what I mean? Like, I remember people fighting in our family, pulling weapons on each other. I remember those things. And we're like, your brothers, your cousins, you're supposed to fight them people out there in the street. Y'all supposed to protect each other. What is wrong? So no, I don't play them games. I never play them games in my household. Hey, Demetria. Hey, how you doing, love? Thanks for tuning in. But I was running late, you guys, so I did not get to post the preview it's just a short snippet. It's just a few minutes just to give you a little taste of the exclusive interview about the pastor and misconduct alleged allegations in our hometown. I am still going to do that. I just was running late. I had to hurry up and jump on the live. When I went live early on Facebook, I was waiting on my food outside of a restaurant. I'm practicing social distancing still, unlike some of y'all. But I was on my live, and so I had to get my food, come home. I was running late, so I didn't have time to upload that video. And is that our host coming on in there? The beautiful Diva. It's okay, girl. I told them, I said, she better not make me get her no pink slip. She know I love her. She know I love me some Caramel Diva. But I was like, it's okay.
When I texted her, I said, I'm out in La Vista getting some food. She said, in La Vista?
I'm like, what the hell you doing in La Vista? We in Omaha. It's 9 o'clock. But you know how y'all people are.
No. If there was a chili, because I was trying to get the food delivered, but they don't deliver down here. So we had to drive out there.
They don't deliver to the hood.
No. Now Valentino's do. Valentino's deliver to the hood.
I already know. I hate like certain restaurants. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, come on now. Come on now. We ain't back in the day when you used to get robbed and knocked upside your head for your pizza all the time when y'all come through the hood. It ain't like that no more.
I mean, they still do it, but not like that.
Not like that.
Girl.
I do it every now and again. Sure, back in the day, people were scared to come through the house, deliver pizza or Chinese. We ain't going past 72nd. We ain't going down to 16. Nope. No, now, what was I talking about? Oh, I was just wrapping up talking about that boy that threw that viral house party while his mama was at the hospital working or somewhere. You didn't see that?
No.
Girl, he had like 100,000 people in her house, and she's a frontline worker. She's a first responder.
Ooh.
And she was on a 24-hour shift. And how she found out, the police came to her house to let her know what happened while she was gone to work. And the party went viral. Her house was jam-packed, wall to wall. And her son was like, oh, it'll only be like 10. He snuck and did it behind her back, but he said he thought it was only going to be like 10 or 15 people.
So he put it online, and people just showed up.
I don't think he advertised the party online. I think he told friends. And like I was telling them before you got on, these kids have been dying to get out
and do something
and be around just anything. And I think when they heard that most of the stores and stuff is opening back up on May 4th, and I think the kids was probably thinking, oh yeah, we can have a party. Thought mama wasn't gonna find out. The police came to the crib after the party was over. They were like, we just want to make sure you knew what was going on while you was being a first responder and helping those in need.
That day, that black life wouldn't have mattered.
Thank you. I already said it on here. I said, instead of me being on the news, like that lady was talking to the news, they may have been interviewing me from jail.
Right, they would have
like, is you crazy? I'm about to put you out too. Go. Go stay with one of those thousands of people that was in the house not practicing social distancing. That's what you need to do. My son was up here laughing at me like, Mama, come on now, it's a party. It's a party. And he was like, oh, well, can I bring my friend over when you go? He said, can I bring one friend over when you go? Nope. Nope. Now, when I think it's safe, I won't. We can go back to normal where your friends come over whenever they want. Eat up my food, drink up my
and
pot.
That's like I was telling my niece. My niece has stopped by today. And one of my little cousins, shout out to her. She just had a brand new, beautiful little baby boy this week.
Demetra said, whoop his ass.
Right.
Woo!
Be like on Hustle and Flow. Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. That's my movie.
But no, she's got the new baby. And, just like any other family, I cannot wait to go over and just squeeze on him and love him and sniff him. But then I had to stop and think. I'm like, I know that I don't have corona, but this is a brand spanking new baby. And he has no immune system. So I said, I'm going to have to talk to her and let her know I'm not coming around.
And let her know even after people start going back to the stores Monday and to the hair nail salons, keep that baby, keep everybody away from that house.
Right. And that, I understand you want people to come by and celebrate this new life. And believe me, I want to be one of the first, because hell, I was there when she was born. But I'm just thinking, I can't think. Oh, thank you. But I don't want to put him at risk because he has no immune system. And all these other people, who knows where they've been and who they've been in contact with, they need to start thinking too. And you want to celebrate them, but right now is not the time.
Right. That time will come in 2-3 months. Like a lot of people is, oh, I can't have a babysitter. I know a few people who recently just had babies. And the thing about it is, thanks to modern technology, you might not be able to celebrate with all your friends and loved ones in person, but people are getting gifts sent to them, mailed to them, thanks to modern technology.
Because you didn't get to have a baby shower. But I think maybe sometime this summer we may even be able to just throw her a surprise one, since she didn't get to have one while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And I think I think that'll work out really nice. But right now is not the time to do that.
Do a surprise party and plan it real good. Get one of her good friends in it, or get her mom, or somebody close to her to help plan it, and to draw her to the location. But yeah. But yes, we've been waiting on you, girl, because I wanted to talk about this subject, but I knew you knew a little bit more about it than me. Even though I watched the link, that you sent me. I was pretty shocked by what I saw.
Girl,
what I heard.
I already know what you're talking about. I need to put, my daughter calls it my elephant trunk, this thing that holds the camera steady for you.
I need one of them.
You put it around your neck, and
I want one of those.
That's what I've been using lately.
I want one of those.
Girl, I paid like $4 for it at Walmart.
You should have got me one. I want to go. We supposed to start up walking again tomorrow. And I hate carrying my phone. I hate having it wrapped around my arm. And so that thing right in front of you, like kind of hold it in front of you like that. I can't hear you.
And I can, adjust it as I need to.
Yeah.
I said I can adjust it like I need to. Or,
That's what I mean.
Yeah, Demetria, people are not taking it seriously. And it's sad, and they need to. Because this is truly a life or death situation right now.
Yeah.
And I need people to think about that. I'm gonna have to call her and talk to her tonight and just be like, hey.
And a lot of people is like thinking, oh, the numbers have gone up some in our state, but it's mainly the people in facilities.
Like the packing houses.
You have to know, like the nursing homes, like the elderly, but you have to remember there's people in those buildings working with those people, taking care of them, and they have to come back out that building. So I'm still going to be practicing some type of precautions. I'm just not going to be all willy-nilly all through the city. And hey, Demetrius, inbox me on Facebook, because I don't know where we going walking yet. I don't know. My homegirl hit me up today and said, do I want to go walking tomorrow? And I said, yeah. I don't know where we walking at yet. But yeah. So we're supposed to go walking tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice. We going during the daytime though. But anywho, child, get on that the rappers. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what. Okay,
yeah.
But I was watching Lovely Tea, and the topic was these battle rappers. Um, and I think most people know what the battle rappers are. They pretty much underground, but it's like playing the dozens,
Right.
bagging on each other. Well, the one guy, it was his turn. He's sitting there, he battling this guy. And when I say he got low down, dirty, filthy, he sat there and started rapping about this man's alleged 6-year-old daughter, about how she was so black, how his personal daughter was light skinned and she would have it easy in life, and her life will be paved in gold basically. And the man's daughter was supposedly real dark and ain't nobody gonna want her, and she's gonna have to sell herself in order to get anywhere in life. He was talking about how he was going to take her and turn her into a trick, and how he was going to sit there and basically rape this little girl. And then when he said he was going to put her on the corner and have her suck off 30 men for $30. And I'm like,
and he said your daughter gonna be BITCH when she get older. He was going in.
And I was just like, the other dude was like way too patient for me. He was way too calm. But to me, what really pissed me off was that it was a crowd of about 30 people, mainly men. That's all I seen. Not a single solitary one of them stood up and said anything to this man. Like, hey, you going too far. That's disgusting. You sound like a rapist, a molester. Why are you sitting here saying this about a child? This is a child we talking about.
Yep. And a lot of people are saying in battle rap, is there a thing as too far? Some people think there's no such thing. They think that it's okay to hit way below the belt.
No. Because you talk about my kids like that. Oh, it's on and cracking right then. I'm not going to wait till later to get your ass. I'm going to get you right then and there. And like I said, I was pissed off that you got this crowd of men, and most of them were probably fathers of daughters, whether they chocolate or not. You sitting here and you disrespecting the daughters.
Right.
You disrespecting your mother.
Yeah, somebody said, how you gonna be a grown man and shit on the color of your own mother's skin? Because that's basically what it was. It was like a colorism type of thing going on.
And then here's the crazy part. It wasn't like he was honey complexion.
He was dark.
Right.
And you know I love me some dark black Negroes. So you know, hey, I love them dark and black and charcoal purple. I love it. I love it.
I was like,
but
so
this was a child. This was a child.
This was a child. And like I said, as the mother of a gorgeous, beautiful little chocolatey queen, I was pissed. As the auntie of a dark skin, chocolatey, beautiful, gorgeous niece, I was offended. I was pissed. And yeah, compared to them or, some other people, they would say, oh, you high, in person, I do appear to be a little high yellow sometimes. But
I know I'm really light. I gotta put on some makeup to tone it down. Because I can be bright in the doggone winter.
I just told my family yesterday, I was like, shoot, I gotta give me some sun. I'm looking a little pale out here.
Demetra, I mean, he was talking about his little girl. And then somebody, I heard something else though. I heard somebody say the dude didn't even have a daughter.
Yeah, the guy he was battling against allegedly doesn't even have a daughter.
Right.
So what? Okay, well, let's backtrack a little.
Okay.
So what happened? He saw T in the chat. He saw her come in. So he was like, "Hey T, what's up?" And she told his ass apart because T is a dark skinned girl, and she was like, "Oh hell no!"
So this was live.
This was after the battle. Because he was getting so much backlash. So T had kind of went in there. She was in the comments, just kind of seeing what was going on, and he seen her name in there.
Okay.
And so when he called her name, like, "Hey T, you in here?" And so she went, "Shit, I'm dark skinned." And she rep hard for the dark skinned girl.
Too.
She's beautiful.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
Yep.
And so, it was kind of like, so T, she always doing her due diligence. She was digging. She went. And so apparently when he was on live, he was like, the dude, y'all getting mad, but he ain't got no daughters. He ain't got no daughters, so y'all getting mad.
It don't even matter because you talking about what you would do to somebody's young daughter, even if it's make believe. You still talking about you would make somebody's young black dark skinned daughter suck 30 peens in a row. You would put her out on the strip and pimp her for the top dollar. You would make sure everybody called her a bitch. Even if you don't have a daughter for real, this is what you think about doing. And see, that's when I'm like, okay, and rap go too far.
I think the irony to all of that. There's some irony to all of that. With all of that being said, and like I said, T did her due diligence. She went looking in his IG account. This nigga got 3 daughters, and 2 of them are dark.
Now,
so
go
if the tables were turned and somebody was saying the same shit about your daughters, what you gonna do?
He was just like Demetria said in the chat. I don't know no man personally that would have sat there and took that stuff. But now I see why he probably did it, because the dude probably didn't have a daughter for real. But still,
you disrespecting every dark-skinned woman that has walked this planet. Hell, you disrespecting the light skin, because we had to come from somewhere.
Right.
We came from somewhere, and shit. When I think about it, hell, if you see my mom, both my parents is dark. I'm just the anomaly. I don't know what the hell happened, but even still,
it could be your ancestors had like some little drops of white pudding. And
no bull. I did the ancestry DNA. I am 13% Irish.
I'm gonna do that one day. I'm going to do that one day, because I know that we have Indian in us and everything, but as far as going way back, if we got white or any of that, I don't know. We probably do.
I'm going to tell you, all these years now, and it's crazy because, like, if I put up pictures of my grandmother and my great-grandmother, you'd be like, oh, yeah, they definitely Indian. They ain't no question. They know. Girl, I got like 1%.
Indian?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But 13%.
All it takes is a drop. But most of us got white people or English or Germany or yeah.
Most of us think we got Indian. That's white blood.
Mm-hmm. They be like, why are you so light? Like my mom and my dad. Well, my mom and my stepdad. My mom is a little bit, I think I think she's a little darker than me, I think. And my stepdad, he's not dark. He's about my complexion. Mm. And one of my brothers is the most chocolatest, like my youngest son.
Yeah.
He is like chocolate. And when we was growing up, we used to tease him, not for how dark he is. I would never want to tease people for their complexion. But we would just be like, are you adopted? You sure mama wasn't out there doing something? What? Like, where your real daddy at? Well, just playing around. But
skin color never mattered to me because seriously, my family, just my immediate family, like on my dad's side, honey, we are every shade you can think of.
Same.
Seriously.
Same.
We are from light, bright, and damn near white to damn near charcoal.
Yeah. Well, my other brother is super, super light. Now, those two boys, my dark skinned brother and the light one, they both from the same, my mom and stepdad. Mm-hmm. And it's like, still, one of my brothers is like so light. Like, he used to hate wearing shorts in the summertime because he was so light. He looked white. Like, he was so white. And then I have the other brother on the total other color of the spectrum. Right. So people used to tease him sometime when he was younger, like, y'all sure y'all brothers? Y'all. But it's like my boys now. One of them is really, really dark, and the other one is really, much lighter. But it's because we are made up. Black people are made up from so many races, so many countries, and
it's like unless you fresh off the boat.
Thank you. Unless you go way back to civilization and you never crossed Africa and you never, you know what I mean?
That was mixing in. That was mixing in the over there. Because think about it, especially Northern Africa, you had all of those like Middle Eastern countries and tribes and stuff coming through Egypt and Libya and all of that. So they were
used to amaze me when I used to go do my little research because I love research and stuff, especially when it comes to us. So I would do my little research and I would find out that it's like so many Africans in England and so many Africans, and I'm like, what the hell y'all doing over there? What made you like African kids who grow up in like, I don't know, Germany or something? Like, how the heck? What? Why? What? Whose idea was it for you to move to Germany from Africa? Like, and you sometimes you think like some people just think that everybody in Africa is so destitute. Like, some people are well off and they can travel and move wherever they want.
I hate the fact that we were indoctrinated. Like, when we were little, all they told us about Africa was that it was children. Hot, and it was, girl, okay, the little kid with the fly on his eyeball.
The fly on his eyes and the
porridge. The fly was crawling around and shit, and he just sitting there. He don't even try to swat it away. I'm like, that's my pal. We hang out together.
When they used to feed them rice all the time on the show, and I would think it was porridge because it was just like, I don't know. I'm like, what is they feeding them kids? But they would always say one bag of rice only costs 8 cents or something like that.
Motto meal. They had motto meal. I ain't gonna lie, motto meal. I used to smash me some. They could have
gave them some grits. They could have gave them some grits. Girl.
So we have to learn. First of all, we as Black people, as Americans,
love you.
Thank you for coming on. Good night, sweetie. But we have to learn to stand together, first of all. We have to learn to stop tearing each other down. Mm-hmm. Because, see, that's your
complexion.
And I hate that people be like, that ain't my sister. That ain't baby. When you get out in that street, them people you hanging with, them white folks, them Indians, them Mexicans, they ain't gonna side with you.
Exactly.
We need
some of them might, but it's
we need to be like the other ethnicities where they come. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have friends of other ethnicities, because honey, my family is a rainbow tribe for real. Mm-hmm. We learn from everything. Mm-hmm. But my thing is this: you got the Jewish people. They got, their own little areas in town where they got their food, they businesses. You have Hispanics where they all together and they building up and buying houses and stuff. You have Asians who doing this, and what are black people doing? We fighting each other, we killing each other, and we don't own shit. We don't know how to work together.
And the ones who do own stuff, they got a whole bunch of other people hating on them.
That's why when Douglas was on last week and he was talking about the businesses he started, I said, you know what? I'm making a vow to myself and I'm going to try to keep it, but I am going to start supporting just Black-owned businesses. And I say that, I mean, that's not to say I ain't gonna need to run the Bakers or Walmart or something, but if there's something specialty, then I'm going to Black people. Mm-hmm. For instance, you and my cakes, that. I'm coming. Doug with his with his hair supplies and the
eyelashes. My God, did you see the hairline, the eyelashes? I was like, ooh, child.
I don't personally use any of that, but honey, I got a line of folks that do. So why not send them there? My thing is this: not all, but a lot of like the hair shop owners are Asian, and a lot, not all, they can't stand us. Can't stand us. I have seen way too many videos where Black women come in. We are being disrespected on a level that is ridiculous. They sitting there. I've seen some where they have beat Black women down to the ground, where they sit on top of them and are punching and slapping and kicking them.
What?
I'm like, and yet you still patronize these places? You still spending. Why are you begging these people to take your money?
You know how I feel about Black businesses because I am Black. I do believe in supporting, but only if you deserve my coin.
True, they have to be reputable.
There's a lot of people who think you're supposed to support them. And okay, let me keep it all the way 100. Let me keep it all 1,000.
I already know where you're going with it. I already know. 1,000. And I agree.
Sometimes, okay, we from the hood. We still in the hood. So like I was saying before you got online, a lot of people who raised in the hood still has little hood mentality. Some of us more than others. And a lot of us can cover it up, but then bring it out when it needs to come out, right? Or when we, at home around our own, we might say certain words that we might not say in public. You know what I mean? But is it right for people in the hood when you go in their store, you cussing and just talking nasty and disrespectful? What you order? What you want?
People need to learn to be business minded. Learn it. You have to be.
I'm like
to be separate.
I'm like, why do learn people in the hood practice customer service? Why? I mean,
just
why?
Basically, okay, think of it like this: treat me how you want me to treat you. If you came in my business.
I understand us being more relaxed because of our background, our culture, but sometimes I walk up in stores and I'm like, I don't care if I grew up on 24th Street in the projects. I don't care. I still expect some level of customer service when I come in your joint. Some level of customer service. And they're all not bad. I'm not going to even throw that out there like everybody in the hood got poor customer service, but a lot of people do. And when you bring it up, when you talk about it, then you get, oh, well, why are you talking about the Black businesses? We don't support our own. We always try to know. It's one thing as critical criticism. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Go on. I know
right,
you
right,
was
right.
gonna work towards it. I know you gonna get it.
You know, when I get to rambling, I lose my words. I lose the words. I'm getting old. I'm getting so old. But you know what I mean? But some black businesses I walk up in and it's like, hey, how you doing? Like there's this lady who works in Sugar Hill, the liquor store on Ames.
Mm-hmm.
There's this lady that works there, and her name is not coming to me right now, but she's so cute. And she's older. She got short hair. Sometimes she wears a hat or a cap. She is the sweetest thing. Every time I walk up in there, hey, how you doing? How's your day? You know, some people got that customer service friendly spirit naturally.
No,
And
I'm
then I
gonna tell
walk
you
to
who
another liquor store is, what you want?
right.
What's up? What? I'm like, like, can I get a little bit of
Ain't nothing. And turn around and walk out. Now I'm gonna tell you this. It was, I don't know if you ever went there or seen her. There was this white lady that used to work at No Frills over on Saddle Creek.
Mm-hmm.
She was the sweetest lady you would ever. Hi, how you doing? Good. Come on, it's good to see you. Oh,
Was that
good.
before
Okay, well,
Family
you
Fair?
have a wonderful day.
Was that before
Yeah, and
Family
she'd be
Fair?
like, uh-huh. And she'd be like, did anybody tell you that you're wonderful today? Did anybody tell you you're
I
beautiful
think
today?
I can't
And
picture
she
her,
did that
but
all the time. She did that with every customer. And there were literally times her line would be so long and people would, be like, okay, why are you, and my
like,
son, he was little, he'd be like,
hurry it up.
why you standing in her line? And I'm like, because she's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
it
see,
is what it is. I went to her because
I'm with you, Carla. I have no problem spending money. I do a lot.
I'm with you, Carla. Yeah.
I buy my makeup from Black people. I buy my a lot of our food when we do dine out come from Black restaurants. But then sometimes I want the Chinese, I want the Italian, I want the Japanese, I want the Thai, I want the Mexican, I want, so our family like a lot of different cuisines. But so we don't always frequent a Black owned restaurant, but we do like at least once a week or once every other week. We do support our own. But it's like, I don't know. It's like some companies, they just naturally train their people customer service. This is how you're going to act.
Right.
This is how you're going to talk. If somebody don't like the way you order, you ain't gonna cuss them out and get gangsta on them. That's not how you do it. But again, like I said, I know our culture, and I know just because of our culture don't mean that we can't be respectful.
Right. Carla, you know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
She was an older.
I don't remember her name either, but she sounds very familiar. She sounds very familiar. Yes, I do believe in supporting my own. Yes, I do.
Right. So, I mean, I want to support where I know that they are in a business and they're in there to help our community, not just to make money, but to help our community. And
that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
It's a whole nother topic. I can't go there tonight. I can't go there.
No, I'm just playing with you. But you know that one particular spot in the hood that everybody used to talk about, man, they done made millions off of us. And we can't even get a remodeled bathroom up in this joint in 30, 40 years. We still gotta have somebody on the outside hold the door shut so everybody won't see our private parts when we trying to use the bathroom and piss that liquor out. We still can't get a doorknob on the outside door that locks. And
it's a couple of them places here.
Millions off of the hood. But we can't get I'm thinking bathroom.
I know of a couple of, let me see. I know of should I even mention? I know of a couple of bars.
We ain't gonna say no name.
And there is one establishment that's on 24th Street.
Yes, I do. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's an establishment that's been there for almost 100 years. I'm gonna just say that. And woo, honey, they have made some money off this community, especially in the late 80s till about the early 2010s.
From the projects.
Oh, they done made buku money. And they need some new the outdoor, it's the outdoor carpeting, but they can't get no new one. We can't get some new curtains in there. I'm just saying, them curtains been there since 1933, but I ain't saying nothing else. Do you know what I'm talking about?
And see, my thing with that is, no matter how much we love to support our own, sometimes show us that you love our support. Little things like updating some lights, putting some new knobs on the ladies' bathroom, putting up some nice lights above the mirror, making sure the stall door is locked. I don't know how many times I've been to a bar in the hood and I'm holding on the door and pulling out my pants at the same time.
And the door be opening and you trying to hold the door open with your head. And...
Have you ever had somebody open a stall while you were in the bathroom in the hood bar? You know how embarrassing that is?
You trying to hold the door shut with your head and
do I need to take off my shoestring and wrap it in that hole, that big open hole where the knot should be, and hold on to it while I'm pissed? Come on now.
No, I'm talking about it. I'm gonna go on and just say it. I'm gonna put it out there.
When you invest in the hood, they should invest back, even if it's still there. Girl, is that still there?
Yeah,
I ain't been by there in a minute.
Myers closed a long time ago, and
but
we ain't gonna go there with that one. But
I must admit,
is still open.
Sometimes I drive through the hood and I'll be like, oh my God, when did they put that there? Oh my God, where I've been. And I'm only like 20 blocks away. And I'm like, I'm like 20 blocks away.
I'll give it to them. They have been trying slowly but surely, but they have been trying to.
They have, and I love it. Like the area over there by Parker where Pleasant View used to be. I drove past there one day. I love that. They got a coffee house right here. They got a I was like, hold up,
the grocery store and the restaurants and
and we only a couple of miles away. And I'm like, why I don't know about all this this upcoming.
Now, what I don't like is that they built those townhomes there, but they haven't. But the rent is so high. The rent is so high, people can't even move in there. The people from the hood can't even move in there.
Oh,
now that
the ones, I don't know what the rent be like right now, but when they first built those condos over by on Parker, where Pleasant View West used to be, somebody I know had tried to take a tour and see what the rent was, and the rent was like over $1,000. I was like, hold up. The projects used to be right there. and it's still.
I can't knock it because, like, I haven't been in the apartments, but I know some people
who
they
told me they were very small. They told me they were very small on the inside, and hers was a 2-bedroom that she went to see. And she said, oh, no, I'm just going to give me a house. I was like, but I heard they nice. I mean, they new. They are new. So I don't know.
See, I've been in there because they have that little part where you can rent it out for a party. Hey, Miss Hogg, how you doing? But yeah,
that my mama.
The rental home.
Hi, mother. How you doing?
You better straighten up and fly right now.
I know I gotta
straighten up and fly right now.
let me, I don't say no curse words. Make sure I. Nah, she don't be tripping like that. She know how we is. She know how he is, but I'm always always respectful about my mother. But hey, Miss Hall, how you doing, beautiful? And what? Let me get back on your comment. You said, wait. What do you know about Sir King? I don't know if I know anything about Sir King. Sean Bradley said today that he's Sir King. So what do you know about Sir King? What do you know about? I know he jumped on my platform a couple of times on our panel on the StreamYard. I know that he knew who I was from my old YouTube channel. So I knew that I knew him from somewhere. And if he is SB, if he really is SB, then again, that explains why he knows me from my old YouTube channel. And that explains why he know a whole bunch about the different beefs going on in this sector. A whole lot. I'll be amazed when I hear Sir King talk about stuff that happened 2 years ago. And he be knowing the exact day, the exact time, and whose YouTube channel it went down on. So if it is SB, Sean Bradley, that would explain a lot. But some people aren't believing that it's Sean Bradley. So I don't know. And some people
have been around that long and he knows all the information.
Did you hear him? It might be him. He knew everything about VS. He knew everything about. I was like,
it's probably him, man.
Dang. You said you know what that feet. Hold up. I didn't know that your feet touched that. Huh? Okay, explain that to me. And what? Please explain that to me, because I don't know what you talking about. And what? I didn't know that your feet touched that sector.
Basically, they didn't know that you was in that kind of. You were a part of that life.
Okay, let me make this plain. We don't beef on this channel. We don't. I don't beef on my old channel. Never have. And we don't beef on this channel. But we are in the beef sector. A lot of people.
I think they were saying they didn't know that you not necessarily associated.
Yeah. I know what they mean.
Oh, okay.
I tell people all the time, we are in the beef sector. How you become part of the beef sector? You don't have to beef. But if a lot of people in the beef sector follow you, and you follow a lot of people in the beef sector, you're in the beef sector, because all your videos that get recommended to you is going to be from certain people in the sector that be beefing, certain people that don't be beefing. And that's why I said a long time ago, when you first start your YouTube channel, be careful what your content is when you start off. Because a lot of people start off their content beefing and starting stuff and dragging people, and then they can't get out of the B sector. See, us, I follow people in the B sector. I also follow people who do makeup. I follow people who do cooking. I follow people who do all kind of stuff.
No, we ain't did it here, Kim.
Yeah, I knew what meant. I knew what he meant. I knew what he meant. I fell in this sector. I honestly did. I was in this sector, and I started my old YouTube channel, and some of the people would come to my channel and they would just start talking about different things. And I'm like, what happened? What? And then next thing I know, I'm starting to go to these other platforms to find out what people talking about. And you know how it is when you go platform to platform, people dropping tea in the chats. Then you got to find out who they talking about. Next thing you know, you in the beef sector. You like everybody around you is beefing. Like all the time in the streets.
I would sit back and let them beef, and I just be looking.
I'll be up here.
Like, go ahead and beef, y'all.
I'll be just like this with my red Solo cup and my pinky in the air, acting bougetto.
Hey, Inquiring minds want to know what's in that red cup.
Well, some of this, and some of
and, and what else? Look, Coke ain't the only thing making you smile tonight.
And what? And what said, my apologies, I just didn't know you were all aware. What? Oh, look, ask Carmel Diva. I've been telling you all the time.
She be talking to me about it, and I'm like,
everything. Everything that goes from VS. She knows all about VS going to jail. She know about her molly whopping on Shireen at the IHOP off the interstate. I mean, just all kind of beats, all kind of stuff.
Kim, don't be putting my government name out there.
Oh, you see that cigarette? Kim, you see that cigarette?
Don't be putting my government name out there, Kim. Shit.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
I be trying to turn to the side, but I don't think it's working. So, okay, back to the solo cup. We're gonna get off of me. Let's get back to the solo cup.
You know, we really want to know what's in here for real?
No, I already know. Oh, you got kinky tonight? Yeah, we're gonna skip past it.
Is my mama still in the chat? Hold
on. Oh no, I ain't seen that. No.
She didn't see that, did she? And nothing. Girl, this stuff got like -5% alcohol.
Negative. Miss Creola, you see her?
She said, "My bad, Carmel Diva."
Thank you.
That's because we don't have our names up there, because I got that title up there. I can take that off.
I don't care. Oh,
there you go. There you go. See, my government name up there. Everybody knows me. You can't be like, can't use your government name when everybody knows you. Like, everybody knows my first name.
See, everybody know you. I'm still a secret in the city. Don't nobody know me. I ain't got no friends.
Really?
Don't nobody know me. Did you know Mr. Cecil was in the hospital?
Yes, I did. I saw that.
Found that out today.
Yeah, I found that out like over a week ago. I hope he's doing okay. Oh, she's still here. I ain't over here getting kinky, mama. I promise. Ain't nobody over here but me. Ain't nobody over here but me and Jesus. But
I'm about to get off of here before she gets struck and come and strike me.
I'm debating if I should play my preview right now.
Go ahead.
Because I wanted to make it a separate video. But
did you do what we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that one would be good then.
Okay. All right. Y'all ready for the exclusive?
Uh-oh.
Y'all ready?
We finna answer your question, Kim. Just sit tight.
Are y'all ready for the preview?
Oh boy, are y'all ready for this tea?
Exclusive.
Yep, better get y'all.
It's just a little snippet. It's just a little snippet of an upcoming exclusive interview that we're doing. Again, somebody approached us and said they wanted to discuss something on our platform that they've been wanting to discuss it for a long time, and they wanted to do it on our platform, and it has to do with allegations. Yep, allegations of alleged misconduct from a local pastor. So if y'all ready for the exclusive, I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to share the video out.
I can't stand Kim.
What Kim say? She better not say. I ain't even gonna look. I don't even want to look.
The fool said, "Oh, Sophia home now."
I can't stand Kim.
I told you.
That's my photographer. That's my photographer.
And she looked so sweet and innocent. She looks so unassuming. And then you sit next to her. Don't sit next to her. Mm-mm.
Kim is sweet and innocent. On
You gonna get in trouble if you sit next to her.
most days,
She said, "No."
most days, Kim is sweet and Kim is innocent. She gets it from me.
except for days that end in Y, huh?
She gets it from me.
I ain't gonna say
I'm a
nothing about
sweetheart.
neither one of y'all.
I'm a sweetheart. Ask my mother.
Mm-hmm. I ain't saying a word.
Of course we love you. Of course we love you. How many likes we got?
Oh yeah, we love you. Oh, Pudding Pop, we love you.
Hold on, let me make sure. Y'all know I hate using this share screen. I hate using it. Okay, screen, share screen. You gonna leave me alone?
I didn't do nothing.
You gonna leave me alone? But I'm also gonna make this a video by itself too, so people don't have to, go through this long video to find the little clip it. So I will make this. It is already a video out there on its own. I just haven't released it to the public yet. So if y'all ready, here we go. Let me know if you can't hear it okay, Carmo Diva, if it's not coming through okay, all right? All right. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
My name is check some of this information in our conversation for our future interview.
Oh.
But I really want you to know I don't know why I just been so just like I'm gonna talk to her.
Well, I certainly am interested because you piqued my interest when I think I saw your message before. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back to her. But I like totally spaced it out. And so when I went back to the message, I said, oh yeah.
Maybe do you want let me just tell you my position with him.
Mm-hmm.
When I witnesses were coming,
right.
Mm-hmm. Now, how can I say that? It's the devil. And I guess when I do speak about him now that I have lived in the process of healing in some areas,
mm-hmm.
I don't really talk about him in a way to bash him, but I will let that Negro have it.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is to share enough information so people can understand the trickery in it.
Okay.
Because you understand what I mean? It's like, let me give you an example. I was one of the closest people to him. He says that I was closer than anybody. I know so much.
Mm-hmm.
Some things I have to go to my grave with.
Right.
But there are some things I will tell so my people can open up their eyes spiritually and when it comes to religion. And God didn't call nobody to be pimped out in no church. And what he has done It's manipulated the people. So he has ripped women apart, their money. He has came and taken their 401ks, has taken their retirement to benefit himself. And the manipulation and God and the fear of God and God gonna get you and God gonna kill you, and the manipulation to scare people into believing in what he's saying. Girl, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I was in a cult. And this is what, and see what happens in our community, because we're so vulnerable. We will take that kind of behavior and the way he runs his church, the way he do people is so demonic. It's so demonic. We'll take that and justify it and say it's God. That is not God. We walk the church. We have a ritual every Sunday to go after around the property.
Mm-hmm.
And that get everybody pumped up. Where he took people retirement. He took people their bank accounts. People's emptying their bank accounts. You have to remember at that time he had lawyers, doctors. He had a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, I do remember that church to be packed back in the day. I have friends who went to that church.
And if you notice right after that, it started dying out.
Mm-hmm.
People start leaving because they knew they'd been bamboozled, but they too scared to stand up and say, "I ain't got nothing to lose. What can you do to me?"
Okay, that's just a little clippet of the exclusive video, the exclusive interview that we'll be doing in a week. On the end of that video, you hear the person on the other line saying, "I have nothing else to lose." So anyway, that's it for our Friday Night Live. Again, I'm gonna make that a solo video. By the time we're done with this, that video will be dropped on our YouTube channel by itself. It's just a few minutes, just a little, you know, little something, just a little teaser, a little taste of what's to come. The exclusive video.
A pinky taste.
Yeah, just like what's in this left in this doggone kinky.
Well, ain't nothing left in that bottle.
Kim said ain't nothing in there.
Wait a minute, she said that, but I said it in private chat. It's gone.
I'm just now seeing your comment in the private chat.
It's gone.
Yes. So everybody make sure you like this video, share this video. If you are not already subscribed to the Hood Channel, make sure you hit the subscription button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can know every time we go live or when we upload a video. And again, that little snippet, that little preview for our exclusive upcoming video. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing compared to what.
Oh, baby.
That ain't nothing. That's just a little, yeah. But so make sure you hit the notification bell after you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And again, in about a week, we have the day set for the 9th at 8 p.m. And only had one bottle. Only had one bottle. Miss Creola don't know. Don't know.
She said she know, but we ain't gonna say that. We'll have you
listen to the video and you from Omaha. If you really listen to the
might
video,
know.
Y'all might have to play it again. You might have to play it again. But if you really listen to the video, he said elbow cough.
Right.
Yeah. If you really listen to the video, you might know who we're referring to. And again, the views and expression that will be heard and said on our channel for this interview is not our thoughts and our expressions. So I'm gonna make sure I had that disclaimer on the video in the comment section. Somebody
All of
came.
this is alleged.
Somebody
It's
came.
alleged.
They came to us. It will have our allegedly up there on the screen, because no matter how much somebody else feels that something is true and factual, you know.
There's three sides to a story: his, hers, and the truth.
Right. So again, that little clip, I'm gonna make that its own video, so you can check that video out after this show is over. It will be under our videos, and it's like a 3-minute clip, so we'll be under our videos. So with that being said, any last words before we go? And what's that sound interesting? Oh, it's interesting.
Well, it is.
That
It is.
to say the least.
Right.
It's interesting.
This is gonna be a fire starter here, boy. Let me tell you.
Yeah. And I was quite shocked when I received that from that person. I was just sitting here minding my little old business, and somebody said they want to tell their story. And
That's true, Miss Creole. That's true.
Yeah. It's a lot of things that's been said over time about this individual. A lot of rumors, a lot of gossip around town, and for some reason, somebody is ready to tell their story. We're going to let them use our platform to do it. So it is what it is.
You trying to say what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you were right near me, I would have pinched you. Since
Elbow her.
Toodles, Miss Hogg. And thank you so much, Miss Hogg. I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and we will have I ain't forgot, we still gonna have our celebration for our getting monetized and everything. I was waiting until we got our super chat till it was all set up before we do our celebration. So we still gonna have a celebration for us getting our channel monetized by YouTube.
Hey,
We're gonna be popping champagne bottles. I'm gonna give out some things. Hey.
Giving starts at home, so
Miss Hogg knows I like to give. Didn't you get a $50 gift card from me, baby?
No, I didn't. Hold on.
I ain't talking about you. I said Miss Hogg.
No, okay. Wait a minute.
My co-host a gift card.
Well, I'm thinking somebody impersonate me and take my card. Wait. Hold on.
I give you some cakes. Hey.
You need the strawberry crunch.
Cakes. Hey. Mom said, huh? Good night. Was that Kim? Good night, Kim. I'll be talking to you soon. You know we got a red carpet event.
Good night, Kim.
We got a red carpet event this summer.
Yeah, in July.
She's our photographer. So yeah, she gets down on the photography for real. But yes, I cannot wait. And he wants us to stream the concert live on our show. So I'm gonna have I think I'm gonna bring he said
about that.
Yeah, he wants us, and I was thinking about bringing somebody with me, but I was like, nope, I'm just gonna get a tripod. He's gonna, bring his tripod, and we can record it that way. So that way, Kim can be taking pictures, and we can be interviewing people on the red carpet, and not worrying about recording. So I'll have somebody.
Okay.
Have somebody dealing with the, tripod and everything. Convince one of these kids around here to do some recording or something.
I can have Elijah do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
His own little video.
Yeah, one of the kids, somebody do it, give him a little change.
Right.
But yes, we popping bottles, Miss Hogg. Yes, I am generous. See, I told you.
She is. I want to say no, but she is.
Yep,
I have to give it to her.
When my last channel, when we got our numbers on our last channel, I did the same thing. I sent, gifts out and stuff, and she was one of the ones who received a $50 Visa gift card. So yeah, I love you. She's so supportive. I just love her. But yep. So anywho, you guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been fun. We talked about a lot of different things. Friday Night Live, no topics off, no topics, no subject off topic. No holds barred, anything goes. It was real, it was fun. What's coming up?
The interview with
we got 2 interviews. Actually, next week we got 3 interviews all together. We got 1 interview. It's about a lesbian, gay couple, domestic violence, how they escaped or got out of there. It was a horrible situation. Actually, the person who was dealing with that, the girl or lady who they were dating, has a brother who was straight, but was doing the same thing to heterosexual women. And he is in prison now for like 40 some years. So it's like a history of violence in that family. And one of the people who was dating somebody in that family in a lesbian relationship, they wants to tell their story. So that's 1 interview we got coming up. And that is Thursday. That's Thursday, I believe. The 7th. Then we have another interview on May 5th. May 5th, which is a Tuesday. That one, I tagged you on Facebook. But you was out running around over in La Vista. That's why you didn't see it. But anyway, on Tuesday the 5th, we are interviewing the Martise IV. Omaha Martise IV. And for some of y'all who don't know, Martise is well known for being an incredible basketball player, female basketball player. She played here locally for Omaha Central High School. She also played at UNO, University of Omaha, Nebraska. It says UNO, I believe. Yeah, UNO. She also played professionally in Europe. She played with the Nebraska Express in the WNBA. And just recently, Martise has been set to be inducted in the 2020 Nebraska Athletic Hall of Fame class. And she is now the founder, CEO of the Ivy League Youth Sports Academy. So we're going to be talking to her, about, things that she's been going through, try to catch up on, what she's been doing these last few years, and definitely to promote her youth sports academy. And I think this is a perfect time for that because our kids have been cooped up.
Right, and they need something to do, something positive for them to do.
Yes, and it's not only basketball. There's volleyball. They got, their league is not strictly basketball. It's a youth sports academy. So basketball, volleyball, and some other things going on. But we're going to interview her. I'm like, yes, I love me some Martise Ivy. Matter of fact, years ago when my oldest son was like 4 or 5, I still have the tape. He was on Channel 7 News. Martise Ivy, she was giving a free basketball clinic to little kids. And he was on there. He was only like 4 or 5, and he was making his shots and shooting, and she was helping him. This was 20 years ago. So
that must have been AD.
Yes. This was a long time ago. I never forget that. She has always made a big impression on me. So, and then that moment when she took the time out and she had all those kids up in there at that, I think it was at the YMCA, if I remember correctly, but it was on the news and everything, and I recorded it. But so Martise Ivy, we're going to be interviewing her Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. So I'm looking forward to that.
And the big time is on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is our interview nights next week. Then of course Friday is Friday Night Live, and me and Karma.
We may not need to do Friday Night Live since
I
we
don't
got.
know. We might not. We might not. We might be able to skip one. We might be able to skip one since we got. Or I
We'll
might
talk about it.
come on here by myself. Shoot, you know me. I always got something to talk about. So hey, it ain't nothing for me to get on here and have a conversation with my folks. And I'm running behind. I'm running behind on a few interviews. I mean, not a few interviews, but I'm running behind on a few reviews from TV shows that I do reviews on. I gotta.
That might be a good time to do
Yeah,
that
that'll be a good time. I can do Good Girls or one of my reviews that I'm behind on. So that'll work out. It'll work out. But anyway, that's all I got. You got anything?
No, just stay at home, y'all. Stay at home.
And put those masks on. Just because Trump says you guys are free to go wherever.
Don't listen to that idiot. Whatever you do, that's the last person in the world you need to listen to.
I'm still wearing my mask. I'm still wearing my mask. Oh, that's just nothing but a paper towel. Because when I first got on here, when I got back home, I forgot to turn my air on. When I got back home and I was running around here getting ready for this show and putting on my makeup, girl, I was sitting up here like, I had the ceiling fan on. It was so hot in here. I was like, oh my God, I could have sworn I turned the air on. But yeah, it's on now.
I turned my air on yesterday and I was like, I started turning it off last night and I said, no, I'm going to just leave it on. I am so glad that I did.
I was cold. I was cold up in here last night. So I actually, this morning, I turned the air off and I had to open up the windows in the room where I do I work from home. So I opened up the windows where I was working to let the heat in from the outside. That's how cold I was. But
see, I think my motto is I'd rather be cold than hot. Because when it's cold, you can at least bundle up. When it's hot, you can't take off enough clothes illegally anyway.
Thank you. Except for the men, they can walk around and
they walk around shirtless and all that. I can't do that. I get arrested.
Girl, they be like, girl, if you don't put all that, I'll be like, I'm sorry, officer. I'm sorry.
It's hot.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's hot out here. Hell.
These roads need to breathe.
Huh.
Girl. But anywho, let us get off of here. We be on here. Y'all know how we do. We'll be on here 3-4 hours if y'all let us.
Right.
That interview last week was 4 hours, and I didn't even realize we was on there that long. So anywho, let us say deuces.
Farewell. Adios.
Goodbye. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a blessed one.
All right. Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.